Todd, I guess with the amount of work that's gone into this car, it deserved nothing less than such a glitzy, glamorous launch.
Yeah, well, we're not too bad at building race cars in the time frame, but I tell you what, Nissan aren't too bad at launching them. It's pretty impressive. It certainly had the heart rate up with the whole lead into the launch and with the curtain dropping, but to see the car there with that much preparation and the result of it is absolutely amazing.
So you've been working on the bodywork for about 7.5 months. Just tell us about the challenge of getting it to where V8 Supercars is going to need it to be in terms of parity numbers, but also getting it to where Nissan want it to be visually.
Yeah, it has been quite a challenge. In saying that, both V8 Supercars and Nissan have been incredible to work with, and lucky because we've only had 7.5 months to get the initial CAD of the Altima road car and turned it into what you see here as a race car. And in 7.5 months we've spent over 23,000 hours in both the design and the build of the car. So Nissan obviously had to approve all of the styling changes that we've made to the car, but we've been extremely lucky with the Altima road car. We've barely had to change anything to get it to fit around the race car. Slight change of the profile of the front guard and a slight flare of the rear guard, and then obviously the complete design of the lower half of the front bar. So the approval process was made quite easy by the fact that the car was almost built to become a V8 Supercar.
And time-wise, I guess it's pretty important that you had everything all simulated to be as close as possible in terms of drag and downforce to cut down the amount of time before it hits the track.
Yeah, we've got a lot of really good tuning tools to tune the car at the aero test and at our own shakedown to make sure that we're within the window of where we need to be, both in downforce and drag. But as you see the car here, that's probably in the most aggressive form that will attempt the aero test with the front bar and bits and pieces. But yeah, certainly there's enough tools in our toolbox to tune the car and hopefully get the big tick after the first aero test.
So is it as simple from here as just doing a shakedown to make sure the systems work and then going to the V8 Supercar aero testing?
Well, that's the plan. At the moment, all of the information we have on the aerodynamics of the car are only on a computer screen, so as soon as we hit the track we'll know exactly where we sit with that and whether all the information is spot on, which we're quite confident it will be. The amount of work that Autodesk that's put into the program as well with helping us with the simulation, the car should be pretty close.
You've talked about wanting to have 6 cars built by the start of next year. Is that still the target, and where are the other ones at?
Yeah, it certainly is. The second car is actually on the jig with all the bodywork on it, only a week or two away from the paint shop. The third car is a complete shell, and we're about to stitch all of the Nissan panels. The fourth car we haven't started building yet, but by Clipsal we'll certainly have 4 complete cars obviously, and the 5th car will be ready to go by the next round quite easily if we have any issues, and the 6th car won't be far behind just as a spare chassis.